All right, part two. SB pairs round two. Fight. All right, so looks like first of all, I just want to mention this quickly. Actually, no, I'm not gonna just mention that quickly. I'm gonna mention this. So well, first of all, Connecticut did not hit the Blues. So look for that blue. That blue's coming. It's a guaranteed win. That blue's gonna be hitting here. I would bet it hits tonight. These don't that's the reason why, you look at this thing and you don't see a lot of states because they rotate so fast. All right, let's go back over to that. So we got blue. That blue is out. So I'd expect that. One second. I would expect that to be coming back here because it's coming. Especially it's a combined. These two are okay. Tennessee's back. Was Tennessee in here earlier? I don't remember that one. I thought it was Michigan. So it looks like that may have changed. So Tennessee now, we got a pink due. Don't think there's any time for that one though. But District of Columbia, I just wanted to mention quickly before I do forget, 7 is due. 7 is due. There has not been a 7. Okay, 6, 7, and 14 hit the most on this front here. At least they have in the distribution charts. There has not been a 7 since the 28th. So, and then previous to that, you will see 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. You get it. They're just 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 7 should be coming back to District of Columbia. And what's nice about that is if you look at the SP pairs, you'll notice that 7 is one of these, AB, right? So you're looking at 1, 2, or 3, 4 is the typical ones, right? But 6, 7 could hit. 6 is the most due on the pre-sorted A, and when you look at the sums, the nearest one there for a 6, 7 on the front would be a 6, 7, 9. Sum 22, so that might be something you want to look at because it has to be a 6, 7 on the AB or a 1, 2, right? A 1, 2 or a 3, 4. So that's what it has to be when that hits, and that's coming back to District of Columbia. This 7 is pattern 7 right there. One of these AB pre-sorted box right there. Okay. And then looking at I just want to take a quick look and see what Tennessee is showing. So this is like when I do my flight plan thing eventually, this is the very first thing I do if I'm playing online. Even if I'm not playing online, I do look at the colors right away. So pink is due here. Pink even hits more here because these are all the power pairs plus 2 extra ones. So you're looking at pink to be coming back to Tennessee tonight. So get ready for that. Pink will be coming back. But I'm liking the Connecticut because that's what I've been following. So let's look at Connecticut. That's coming back. And I'm hoping to the front there. But before I say that, I wanted to also mention another thing you look at is I want to do this maybe now or later is this page here. Because this page here, okay, is following the SB pairs, the AB, the AC, the AB, the BC. So this first column here does not change. See that? It's the same thing as over here. But this one does because this is the AC, this is the BC. So when you're looking at the main page, you're looking at the box version right there. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. When you're looking at this, so this is the AB pre-sorted, this is the AC, and this is the BC. So on that page over there, you're looking at AB, AC. So these two, 4, 4, right? So when you're looking at that page, you're looking at this. So that's what it'd be. Okay, I just have it on Florida because I wanted to say Florida is due for a red on the end. Now, a red on the end will be a red right here. Okay, a red's coming to Florida. I don't know if it's going to be the red or the yellow red, but either way, a red should be coming back here. And that means that it's going to be an even odd or an odd even. Okay, that's what it means. A mixed group is coming to the back end here. Okay. All right. Because lately it's been like the yellow. See, yellow stands for even, or odd. That's what that is. And all you're looking at is this here. So even of the pattern numbers themselves. So 6 and 12 is obviously even. Odd is obviously 1 and 7. Doesn't track the doubles. Kind of does, but if you want to. And then again, even, odd, odd. And then finally an even odd here. The most due is odd even, right? Is that right there. So either way, should be getting, so right now total it's out 11. So you look at both of these together, there has not been a red on the end, 11 and 11 draws. Okay, so right here, well, so look at these two middle ones here, right? So it's been out 6, 4, 3, 5. See that? 5, 5, 8, 8. Oh, I'm sorry, 9. So this has been out 9 here. So what was the top one? Been out 11. So yeah, you'd be getting red on the end here. So what that means is you can go look at this page. Okay, this is the information page for that. And now remember, this is ABAC. This one here, you're following this section, the ABAC right here. We're looking at the ABBC. Okay, that's what the second letter is in this. All right. So when you look at that, make sure you drop down and get the right one. So you're going to go down to the ABBC right here, and you're going to grab the mixed group, the even odd and the odd even, right? And so if you wanted to, you just copy it from here if you wanted to. Don't worry about if you copy that or that. Doesn't matter. It won't accept it in the slasher. And that starts you off with what? 59 box numbers to start filtering to. This is a good start because this is coming back to Florida. One of those 59 numbers right there will be hitting in Florida, possibly tonight. So that's a good way to look at this. It really helps you to break that down. This page does. Okay. Just by looking at some basic stuff like this, And so what this is the red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, yellow. So you're looking at like right here, yellow, yellow. Don't worry about the number right now. Just look at the color. Yellow, 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 yellow. Red, yellow, right? Red, yellow. Let's see. So there hasn't been a red in a while, right? So red, right? Red. And you could do that if you wanted to. And that brings you down. That brings you pretty far down actually, because I have them in here right now. I'll show them to you. Right here, red, yellow. So here's your red. So red hits. It's only 30 box numbers. Yellow. Look at that. There's only 35, 30, 29, and 26. So that's it. Following the singles, they're broken up into these groups and they rotate. So you could just remove the X here. And now when you do that though, like the issue is the way I have it set up here, like if I remove this one here and I remove this one here, like if I'm looking for a red on the end, right? And if I go and remove both of them, I'm not sure if that will it will accept these, and then there won't be. Let me show you what I mean here. Let me just clear this out and make sure that that's right. You gotta make sure you do them together. So let's do this. Say it's gonna be a red on the end, red on the end there, and there. Now when I hit start, watch what happens. See how cancel it out? You got to make sure if you think it's going to be a red on the end, like if you do end up setting stuff up like I have it in here, you could just go and copy it from over there too. But what you got to do is if you think it's going to be a red, just remove this select box numbers. That's all you got to do. There. So now it will accept red on the end. See that? So now you're down to those 59 numbers we talked about, right? So that's what you can do. And hey, that's a good start right there for Florida tonight. Right there. All right. And looking at Florida, and I'm kind of jumping around here, but it is what I do. This is, part of it, So I'm not just looking at the colors and stuff. I start breaking some stuff down here. So you're looking at Florida, 4, 11, and 5 are the top ones right now. Okay, and this is for the combined, right? Looking at the pattern numbers, and 3 was used previously. Let's see where 3 was. Go back previously, see where 3 was. 3 was down there. Nothing from the top 3 or 4 used. So 2, 6, and 12. Go back again. 2, 6, and 12. Nothing again. That's good. 1, 7, and 8. Come on, don't do anything. 1, 7, 8. There's the 1. Dang it. See what I'm saying? Because like typically the top 3 or 4, if there's not one of these being used here in 3 to 4 draws, then it's coming back. So, but there's a good chance for a 4, 11, or a 5 here. But even more so, I would say look at the evening alone, 10 and 9. So, if you wanted to, you could. Let me just keep this because this is a good start. Hang on a second. Something you could do is you could do this. We're gonna keep those 59 there for Florida. I guess I'm looking at Florida. Here's 59. So let's do this. Let's do the 9 and the 10 because one of those is about to pop. All right. If you want to do just that 9 or 10, we're down to 21. And then at 4, 5, or that 11, let's say those do drop with it. One of those drop with it. Not all of them, just one of them. Now you're down to only 13. So maybe that could happen, right? Or if you wanted to be a little bit more conservative, you could just say, all right, I'm just going to say one of those is going to hit. I don't know which one, whatever. Now, put them all together, you're going to have a bigger batch of numbers, but it won't be 59. It's 42. So there's a good, it's already profit right there. So if, like I said, if a red hits on the end and in that chart over there, and then there is, one of these patterns hit, it will be in here. The winner will be in there. And then you can look at keys that are due. Let's see. Florida sucks though, man. It's like no consistency here. All right, let's just see here. Sums due. Not looking at that. Let's look at keys. 9 is due. Okay, how far is that out? Normally I don't mess with this stuff. Yeah, 9. Okay, that 4 or 9. 4 or 9. And then let's look at the evening. 6 or 9. Dang it. 6 and 9 are good together, and so is a 4 and 9. So I'd say a 4, 6, or a 9, but that's probably not going to get you down too low there. So let's just start with that. 4, 6, and a 9. See where that goes. 26. So winner could be in there tonight. You could start taking down lower. Now, when you're looking at this page, here, let me just go over there. Screw it. I was going to look at Connecticut, but that blue should be coming back. I might just look at that on my own. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at Florida combined. Florida's ridiculous with these doubles. No 7 on the end. I'd say that should switch up. Lots of gaps here. That's when there's doubles used. So it just shows you how crazy it is. Go back in time here and just look at this. Seems like it's always crazy here. Yeah, I don't normally see that many gaps. So looking at this here. So looking on the end too, just taking a quick look on this. I noticed that. So I have this here, the top from the distribution charts. I have the top ones I hit. So 3, 10, and 15 are the top ones on the BC. 3, 10, and 15. Look at that. 3, 10, or 15. There's a 3. So 3, 10, or 15 probably coming back. They rotate pretty quickly. Like 4, 8, and 12 are the middle one there. So you got the 8 there, 8 there, 12 there, 8 there, 2 there. That's the other one. 4, 8, 2, and 12 are the top ones for the middle. If you don't see it, it's coming. 6, 7, and 14. So 6, 14, 7. Yeah, 7, 6, 6. Right. Even with it being crazy, they still rotate. So that end one should be coming back too. But you don't want to be filtering too much. You just want to take, starting point is the color. And right now it's not showing any particular color out right now. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. But I do look at evening alone too to see if it's showing anything. Yeah, I would say that should be coming back here. Um, I was gonna do the top 4, but 3, 10, and 15. I think 9 is the other one over there. So 3, 10, or 15 should be coming back. Dang, look at that. Yeah, I would say that's probably a good one to go for there. 3, 10, or 15. I would say yeah to that. 3, 10, or 15 should be coming back. Down to 6 numbers. Dang. Gosh. Maybe that's a little bit too aggressive, but for Florida. And then you could say, if you wanted to, I don't know if I want to do that. Now I'm just breaking down Florida. I was trying to do an actual breakdown for part 2, but I guess you see what I'm doing though. As a part of what I do. So let's just add in the 9. Oh no, I can't just add that in right there. I'd say to add in the 9 too, because I like to watch that one. But look at this here. No red. There hasn't been a red in the SBP. Wow, that red drops in there. Red could be coming back. Look at the combined again. The red just hit those. So it could be a red or purple. I think that'd be a good bet. Maybe eliminate the green. You could eliminate the green. And if you look at the main page, information page, that's what this is here. So you could eliminate maybe this green here. Anyway, so I'd say part 2 is, mainly, I guess, looking at, one of the things I do is look at this newer page here, looking at what's due in the, not necessarily in the numbers, but the colors themselves. And then trying to break this down a little bit, even looking for some kind of a pattern that's going to break up. And these here are these are the full code of this. Okay. So low, high. So low, 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 high, right? That's all that is. And you can also find that on the information page at the bottom down here. That's all the singles. So like, if you think it's going to be a high on the front with my pattern numbers, then it's only those right here. Right. And if you can pinpoint it to a high, then I don't know, there's no highs on there. So if you think it's going to be a high, then it's only going to be one of those box numbers, right? Every single time a high hits in a single, it will be that number. So high right there, 028. High again. High again. High again. Low, I think hits the most because it has more numbers. But see how these just constantly rotating. Look at all the highs every single time. 468, 236. Wrong page. Two, 3, 6. Where is 236? 236 is right there, and 468 is right there. So yeah, so that's a small amount of numbers. Like if you can use the 1 to 10% filter to figure that. Well, I don't think you can use this for that, but what you can do is you can just copy what I do. If you're playing online and you're trying to find that, you're trying to find what's going on with this here. If you think it's gonna be a high in the front, let's just take it from here. It doesn't even matter. I think this will actually, I don't know if this will screw it up or not. Let's just try it. Let's go and drop this. Oh, one of these for Puerto Rico coming up in District of Columbia. One of these numbers right here. That's coming up. All right. Drop those in and see if this actually works. That didn't work. I don't think it worked. Maybe it did. It might not work. It gave me all the numbers. I think it worked. So Ohio would be the one I'd be looking at. Ohio for one of these. So let's look at that one. So let's see. Let's go over to that page and look at Ohio. And then I'll probably save the other stuff for the other part. So this is a big, okay, Ohio, looking for a high. So right here. So that's only been since the 17th, and it's already the only state that I'd be really looking at to come back. So it's pretty cool. That's a small amount of numbers to focus on. That's a small amount of numbers. You know what I mean? That's it right there. Look at that for Ohio. That's coming back. One of these coming back. Eventually, I like to have this stuff in the 1 to 10% filter. I think this in the red yellow stuff because then it'd be a lot easier to probably follow. Okay, I hope I made sense of what this is. This is literally just the low, high, and even odd patterns of the actual pattern number themselves. Has nothing to do with the actual box draw. Please remember that. Okay, you'd be looking at this going even odd. That ain't even odd. Yeah, it is because it's even odd. See that? A, B, A, C, B, C. Okay, the first column is the same as this one. All right. And then see, this is what you can do with this is you can hopefully find patterns in this, and like I just showed, looking for that low. That the low is the one that hits the most. Like if you just jump through some states here, like low here on the front end, wow, what in the world is going on in Iowa midday? You are due for a low high or a high. Get ready for that. Low high or high is incoming, and maybe a triple. Dang, midday. I don't play triples. I only play triples if I see some crazy stuff like this. So, yeah. Dang, look at that, right? And look, okay, never mind. It not what I thought. Yeah, so I'd say a low high or a high low is coming. I mean, sorry, a high high. High high is really due. Wow, high is really due in Iowa day. But that's just midday. Let's look at the combined and see what's up. See, no, it's not so bad. But this is going to break up. That kind of a pattern right there, that'll break up. You might get another double tomorrow or a triple. That won't go on forever like that. Just having spaces like that. Yeah, what am I at for time here? This one's a little longer. Sorry about that. A little bit craziness on this one. Like I said, recapping here. First thing you want to do is look for a color out, even if you're playing offline. And look at keys that are due. And then I always look at this chances chart to see which ones are up there at the top, right? And you can kind of sometimes compare that with what's due too. If a blue's due, like looking at Connecticut again, I know blues due. Well, that's a 6 and a 7, a 6, 7, 8, and a 9 and a 10. There you go. The 8's missing here. It's down here. I would say that 6 coming back, right? And then you can try to zero in on it maybe by looking at the evening. That 6 or that 7, I think would be a safer bet there. If you want to just try to break it down to only 2 patterns from the blue, you could do that. And so then another thing, which is a little bit more advanced, but you can look at the single box right here, the pair combos. This is an interesting one because these things can stay out for long periods of time, so I don't really like to follow them. But just doing an example of this, look at Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is showing me, it's showing, what does it show? A 7, I think. Here, let me go to the Puerto Rico evening ones. No, that was not the one. I must have been looking at something else. Maybe I was looking at Pennsylvania. I don't know. I can't give you the example, but these things can stay out for a while. But what's nice is like what I just showed you over here is that if you can determine, and I've done that in one before, but it's harder. But like if you think that 9 and 10 is going to drop together, or one of those, just only one of those have to hit, right? And then you think yes to the 4, 5, and 11 as well. That really drops you down a lot. And that is one way you can look at this. Now, these are the numbers for Florida, but let's just go ahead and hit this, see if anything sticks. 246. So maybe 246. There's a lot going on there, though. I understand that. I did a lot, so I don't know. But I've got it down to 1, 2, 3 numbers. I get that down to that very, very often. I'll get it down to below 10. And then, it seems like I do better when I don't talk about it and I just do it myself. And when I see her trying to break stuff down and show people, then a lot of times it won't hit. And I'm not out to like, hey, you don't believe me. I don't give a rip. I don't care if you believe that I win or lose. I don't really care. So I'm just showing like what I do, and I do get it down very low very often. And I do it by looking, like I said, at these colors. They rotate like mad, and looking at the pattern numbers themselves, and you can get it down super, super low. I wouldn't even talk about this right now just because I don't even like to use it that often. But so that's going to be part two. Part two is mainly, like I said, this page. This is my part two, breaking down the actual pattern numbers and seeing if I can find something, find a pattern or find a missing one, or trying to go for the 3 combo one is a little harder. So I just try to follow one of these because I mean, if you look at this, you think Lolo is going to hit on the front, and Lolo hits a lot. I mean, look at the AB. Remember, this is the ABAC version right up here, and look at the Lolo. It's only 34 box numbers. That's it. So every time that single hits and it's a low, it's one of those. And look how often it hits. Instead of 120 singles, you're looking at 34 singles to start with. Find gaps like this. It's coming back. Okay. Every, Florida again, even with Florida being as crazy as look at the lows. Low, right? Low. Just try to find it, like I said, like that low is your top one, but eventually I want to have this stuff in the I'm almost done here. Let's clear this out. Drop the low in there. This is the low. So this is going to run it at 9 draws. Let's see where this lands us at. Colorado, Minnesota, New Mexico. I look at New Mexico and Colorado more because those are your two draw states. West Virginia and Minnesota are singles. So New Mexico and Colorado. Okay, well, let's just let's go out a little further. That's only 9 draws. Let's go to 12. Colorado, New Mexico. Okay, let's just take a look at those ones real quick because I'm going to run out of time. And let's just see. This is one way we can do it. So low. Oh, yeah. Low. Look at that. Low is due. One of those 34 will be hitting in Colorado. Guaranteed. It's coming back. Can't guarantee it's the next draw, but I can guarantee it's very soon because every single state does the exact same thing. There's no difference. People always say there's differences in states. There's no difference. They all do the exact same thing. You look at the distribution charts for like years, they all balance out. So all balance out. It's only in the current, like what's happening at this moment in the last 30, maybe 60 days. There you go, New Mexico. Again, low coming back. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Low coming back to New Mexico. So this would be nice to have this in the charts, having this, I'll have to put something together eventually and get that put in the charts maybe. Almost done. So, yeah. So look at current stuff, this ain't going to help you if you look back even months from here. You got to look at right now, look at what's due or what's missing, pattern numbers here. That low's coming back to New Mexico. It is. You can fish out of that. And if you don't get a hit, you don't get a hit, but you might get a win. Because if you start with 34 instead of 120 singles, well, by the time you do keys and a couple little things, you may get it down to just like 2 or 3, So that's what you can do. So also, like I said, get ready for Connecticut tonight. That blue should be coming back. If it doesn't, then tomorrow midday, I would be really stoked about it. So double today, I guess. Another double. Or not another double, but I thought that 4 and that 9 would drop together, which could tonight. So, all right, that's part 2. I'll try to do a part 3 maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'll be a little more organized. I want to try to kind of bring it home with the part 3. Like I said, part 1, finding your color and finding your keys, and then connecting it with the SB pairs that are due. Right here, the single box pair patterns, and then part 2, at least currently, is looking at this here and determining if you can find a pattern in this to bring that, what you have, way down. So, all right, that will be it, and have a good day. Goodbye.